That is Ghislaine Maxwell, or Ghislaine. I've been saying her name wrong for so long that it's just in my head.
Jizz just fits.
Jizz. But it's actually Ghislaine.
Ghislaine.
I watched her documentary. You're right, Rob?
Yeah, he just said jizz just fits. And I don't, it's, okay. Yeah, Ghislaine claims that Epstein didn't kill himself, but says this is all part of the Department of Justice release. 300 pages of transcripts and audio. Did you guys listen to any of it? The audio was horrible to listen to. I don't understand how, at this day and age, it's not like they recorded this in 1997 and they're recording it now. They recorded this a month ago, and it is literally the worst recording I've ever heard.
Let the government do anything.
They need to hire Jake. Jake, you need to go work for the Department of Justice. We'd hate for you to leave here. But the audio always sounds great on the podcast. Yeah. How do we have a guy sitting in a warehouse on an airplane hangar in the middle of Fort Lauderdale? We have better sound engineers than the Department of Justice.
Yeah, where are the $1 trillion going to?
Yeah, but why do you think it was so?
Because they don't want you to listen to it.
They don't want you to listen.
Just like the jail footage.
Guys, Rob, may I?
Yeah.
I have a feeling, and this is just how I feel, because everybody, because mind you, I've been a Trump supporter since 2015. I've been ride or die, bro.
Escalator guy.
Escalator. I've been that guy, bro. And I love the stuff that he's doing. I love that he's fought for the country. I love that he took a bullet to stay into the fight and to do everything that he's doing. But when it comes to this is going to go down as probably the biggest scandal. And the way that they treated it is absolutely embarrassing. And Brandon, we could get into, just yesterday, they're allowing 600,000. Is it 600,000 Chinese to come here?
Yes.
With visa?
Trump announced it yesterday.
Trump, listen, say what you want. I'm not one of these blind, ignorant-ass loyalists. When somebody's messing up, I'm going to call it out. That we could go down that route. But this situation, Elon said what he said about Trump being on this list, okay? And then from that day, Kash Patel, Dan Bongino, Pam Bondi, it's as if everybody was told, hey, listen, remember this that you were doing? Shut the hell up, because there's some important people on there. Because the way that they handled it, so you mean to tell me this chick who's in prison for 20 years for, sex trafficking and being from if you watch the Filthy Rich documentary, she was just as bad. The victims, 14-year-old kids saying she was just as bad, if not worse, because she was the one wrangling and grooming and teaching the other girls how to go groom to bring to them, okay? So my thing is this. You go and you promise her a more lenient prison sentence, or a nicer jail. The guy that went to go interview her who was that? What was his name?
Todd Blanche.
Todd Blanche. Huh? You asked yourself, who's Todd Blanche? He's a district attorney?
The deputy attorney general. Yep.
He used to be Trump's lawyer. So now you have her go in there. You have him go in there. You have him interview this girl. And then you just have, listen, before the interview happens, all you have to say is, hey, listen, just do us a favor. Say the president had no involvement. You never heard anything. Okay, what do I get? We'll give you a better prison. You don't have to be fearing for your life around all these maniacs. One deal. This is the most embarrassing, and there's so much other stuff happening. Israel, Gaza, National Guard. Is it all a distraction? Is it all distraction because everything started happening fast-paced, and now nobody's talking about Epstein except us. And I promised everybody, I'm never going to let them let this down. Never until the day that I die. I don't care, Henry Anton with his, the numbers, and I don't give a shit. Because there's still that 14, I was crying in my apartment yesterday because I wanted to watch it, Rob, because we're going to talk about it. A 14-year-old girl that now she's an adult, covered her face, crying, going, I didn't know what, I was 14. And they lure you with the money, and then she's in there. She's like, look at me. I'm doing it. Go in there and have sex with this guy. That girl's life is ruined. Like, she's going to live in a nightmare for the rest of her life, bro. They have emotional scars, and this is one girl. And I don't give a damn if this one girl is affected. I'm never going to stop talking about it because there's no justice for that girl.
And by the way, we look at it a lot differently if an adult man sexually abuses a boy child, but we don't look at the same if a girl adult abuses a girl child, because like she was participating in the stuff with Epstein, like they were doing threesome stuff with kids.
Of course they were.
People overlook that, but it's even deeper than what you said, in my opinion. I think that Ghislaine was releasing the stuff before she got met with, like the stuff where the letter came out, the videos we never saw before came out. I think that came from her.
Michael Wolff stated that he believed that the Trump Epstein birthday card from Epstein's 50th birthday was released by Ghislaine's family as a warning shot to the Trump administration.
Exactly.
Here's my
so
question.
I think he got that from me.
But then in that interview, she also says that she never, Trump was a gentleman in all respects, said Clinton absolutely never went to Epstein's island. She denied the existence of an Epstein client list or a blackmail black book. She did say that the photograph of Prince Andrew with Virginia Giuffre was not doctored and was real. She claimed that Jeffrey Epstein had been set up on a date with Princess Diana, but there was and she also claimed that she didn't believe that Epstein killed himself, but didn't say that she believed he was murdered to protect powerful friends. Instead, she suggested that any foul play may have been internal due to the prison system. So somebody from inside the jail killed him.
Can I jump in about Wolf? Like I was, we already, I don't believe anything he has to say about Trump. Nothing at all. Nothing at all. Like I saw him, I watched.
What about
him closely.
Ghislaine?
Ghislaine, maybe.
You believe Ghislaine more than Michael Wolff?
So you believe a sex trafficker?
Well, she's
over a
close.
liberal.
Convicted sex trafficker.
Yeah.
Can you believe that?
Over a liberal.
Can you believe he said he being on the Epstein state like hundreds of time, not a single picture. Like I looked all over the internet. There's no, like they had all the heads of state pictures outside, blah blah blah, this and that, and I haven't seen a single picture of him and Epstein. I haven't seen a single picture
Wolf
of
and
him.
Epstein?
Yeah, of him walking into the house, walking out of the house. You can't do hundreds and hundreds of hours without any clue that you were there. I think he has Trump derangement syndrome.
Oh, he does for sure.
He does. Like, because everything was brought back to Trump, and I won't let people like
He's not
bad
the only
mouth
one, though.
bad mouth the president like that.
He has a good point because I'm not a big truster of Michael Wolff as well. But
What about Webb?
The action,
And this is
Webb
my
for sure.
opinion,
I
Bob.
trust.
And
I
she
trust
said
Wendy-
that before anybody.
Yeah, she
like
did a
her
long
book came
time
out
ago.
what 7 years ago?
Yeah, I'm just saying, bro. If this was a movie, take a step back. If everything that's happening with Epstein and Trump and all these people was a movie, and Trump is the main character in it, you would say, okay, yeah, that guy's probably definitely involved. Like he has to be in there somewhere. But the difference between like her and that statement saying, oh yeah, Prince Andrew, and yeah, because these people have already been in trouble. She's sticking up for the people that are named but don't want to be like Trump, Bill. Dude, they all knew the guy. There's videos of Trump hanging out and being cordial, and it's not like we're not pretending like he didn't know him. But to what extent did that operation, the intelligence operation, have a video of Trump or footage or something with Trump doing something? That's the real question of what's happening right now, because it's all a distraction to get us away from it, and they're being successful, but not for people like us, because I'm not going to stop.
It was announced late yesterday afternoon. The House Oversight Committee has announced that former Labor Secretary Alexander Acosta will appear voluntarily before the House Oversight Committee's panel next month as part of its investigation into Jeffrey Epstein. If you guys remember, Alexander Acosta is the person who gave Jeffrey Epstein the sweetheart deal in 2006 and said that he was told to back off of the investigation into Epstein because Epstein belonged to intelligence.
You know what the problem is, though?
Oh, is he a Republican?
Well, he was because he was under Bush, and then he was going to be the labor secretary under Trump. But then this investigation is what derailed that.
So, is there any way possible that now that he's finally, all these years later, he's finally going to come up in front of a camera, that somebody talked to him beforehand and said, hey, listen, don't F up.
But here's
Don't say nothing stupid.
The problem is, though, those things aren't recorded. Like Bill Barr, who's the crown jewel of CIA secrets, just had to testify, and he just said all the party line stuff. So I don't think these people are really compelled to be honest under oath.
Of course they're not.
Why would they? Like, you think Bill Barr is going to be on, like, say
Absolutely
the honest
not.
CIA secrets on just because he's under oath? I don't think that
Absolutely
means
not.
that much to those people.
Absolutely not. You're right.
We have some clips of the terrible audio from the tape. First up, Maxwell says that Epstein didn't kill himself. Let's play that. Have you guys ever heard Ghislaine Maxwell talk before?
Yeah,
on the documentary.
During her Save the Ocean campaign.
Yes.
I've never heard her speak until I listened to
She
these
became an
tapes.
advocate of saving the ocean after he died.
Let's play this one first. This is, by the way, if you'd like to find a clear version of this, of the audio transcript, and you want to go and listen to it yourself, a buddy of mine, Freedom on Fire on X, went and actually ran the entire audio tape, all 4 hours of like a noise processor to remove all of the weird noise, so it sounds a lot
Good
cleaner.
for him.
Yeah, he's got a lot of time on his
Tremendous.
Here's just Ghislaine talking about Epstein killing himself.
there's an OIG report, there's an SDNY investigation about that. So you think he did not die by suicide, given all the things we just talked about?
I do not believe he died by suicide, no.
And do you believe that, do you have any speculation or view of who killed him?
No, I don't.
And I ask that because...
He's dead. That's why I asked that. Here's another clip. Robert Maxwell's intelligence connection to Jeffrey Epstein. Ghislaine was asked about that.
Look at her.
With respect to your father, there have been multiple questions about whether he worked for any intelligence agency. Do you have any knowledge about that?
I think, well, certainly my father had a background in intelligence because he was, I believe he did in the Second World War. He was a British intelligence officer. I think that my sort of belief is that once you've been an intelligence officer, you're kind of always, it doesn't mean that you're formally employed. So I don't think my dad in any formal sense was employed by any agency, but when you
she almost said employed by the Mossad. You're not employed by any agency.
Dude, she's an operative.
Politician, as my father was. You meet with people over time, and you, I guess, trade business or ideas. I think if that would fall under that definition, that's how I would think of it. Now, he certainly, I have no formal knowledge of anything specifically that he did in that thing, but if you're asking me if I thought that he did help people, the answer would be yes, I do.
Did your father and Mr. Epstein have a business relationship over the years? I know we're maybe jumping around a little bit tonight.
They never met. So,
as far as you know, they never even met.
No,
Or you know they never met.
I know they never met.
That's very rich.
Yeah, because the reports are that Epstein was recruited by Maxwell, not Ghislaine, but Robert Maxwell, and then paired with Ghislaine to help then run this, if you believe some narratives, a Mossad spy operation on U.S. politicians. What was interesting was when Pat spoke with Michael Wolff claims that after Epstein's 2006 arrest and then his 2008 sweetheart deal, Ghislaine cut off all contact with Jeffrey Epstein, and it bothered Epstein. But what's super interesting is, Connor, can you pull up the photo of Ghislaine at Hillary Clinton's wedding? So just this past week, it turns out that after everybody knew about Jeffrey Epstein's activities, they had a gala event for the Clinton Global Initiative in which they celebrated Ghislaine. But that's not the only time that Ghislaine was celebrated or involved in a celebration of the Clintons. Here she is at Chelsea Clinton's wedding. This is, I believe it was June or July of 2010. This is 4 years after her co-conspirator in the sex trafficking ring was arrested and brought to justice, and yet she's being invited into the Clintons' weddings. So, like, it's very odd that she continues to have these relationships with these elites, yet everybody knew that she was involved in Jeffrey Epstein's activities at the time, but she still gets invited to the wedding. She's still celebrated by the Clinton Global Initiative. Here it is. Maxwell got a standing ovation at a Clinton event as abuse allegations swirled. Even in the tapes, she talks about how she was key and instrumental in helping found the Clinton Global Initiative. And I believe there are reports, don't quote me on this, but I believe there are reports from either Bill or Hillary Clinton, maybe it was Epstein himself, also talking about how instrumental Epstein was in the founding of the Clinton Global Initiative. Here is Ghislaine being asked about Trump being inappropriate at any point over the course of her relationship with him or his relationship with Epstein.
And did you ever hear Mr. Epstein or anybody say that President Trump had done anything inappropriate with masseuses or with anybody in your world?
Absolutely never. In any context.
Absolutely never.
Absolutely never in any context.
She could have just said no.
That was rehearsed.
Absolutely never sounds so freaking rehearsed. And can we just can I make one observation? These powerful pedophile elites, Epstein, intelligence, whatever, look at how good they are at what they do, bro. Look at, you could connect all these dots, and it's blatantly obvious. And we have a really good idea of what was going on, who they were targeting, what was done, and the fact that she's the only one that's locked up, Okay, now they're gonna hook our ass up. And Jeffrey Epstein, who didn't kill himself, that might not even be his fucking body. If we're gonna be honest, you cannot show me one photo, because there isn't one, of Jeffrey Epstein's face dead, face forward, looking down. It's this angle, and it's an angle from the side where a reporter had to get, and it was a hook nose, which is definitely not his nose. If we're gonna really go there, you have to give these evil sons of you-know-whats credit, Rob, because it's like with JFK. They murdered him. They murdered him in front of everybody. Zapruder had the camera, and it's 60-some years later. Is it 70 years? Well, how long?
63. So yeah, so 70 years later.
They still have us going, well, who was it? What was it? Israel? Like, you got to give evil credit, bro. Tip your hat, do whatever you have to do. The fact that we all know, like, pretty much what the hell's going on, but nobody's going to get in trouble for it. Look how good they are.
Yeah.
Evil wins.
And it wasn't just
Here, evil wins here.
And it wasn't just Ghislaine that was involved in Jeffrey Epstein's sex trafficking. There were 5 or 6 other female pimps that were also involved in this that nobody has spoken with, that nobody has interviewed or investigated. It's very weird, to your point, about the photo of him dead. You have to think, in 2010, who was the most wanted man in the world?
Osama bin Laden?
And they killed him. They took photos of him, and they never released the photos. Why is that?
And they dumped his body on the ocean.
In the ocean.
That
And
doesn't make any sense.
So
by
now
the
you
way.
fast forward to 2019. Who was the most talked about inmate in the world at that time?
Jeffrey Epstein.
He dies, and we don't get a clear photo of his face either. If you guys have nothing to hide, release the photographs head on, just like you said, straightforward.
Show me his face.
Show me Osama bin Laden's head. Show me Jeffrey Epstein's face. Let me see for myself that these people are actually dead. But otherwise, you continue to give us a little bit. You give us a side profile, just enough for us to go, hey, that's weird. And then when we start questioning that's weird that you'd only give us that.
You're a theorist.
Yeah, you're crazy.
You're crazy.
You're crazy for questioning. But it's like gaslighting. It's
is.
reverse gaslighting.
Wow.
You ever hear who they think was the actual body?
Of Osama bin Laden
No,
or
Epstein.
Epstein?
Clinton something?
Yeah, Clinton's brother.
Because
Because he looks just like her.
Oh,
he died.
come on.
He died like,
no.
I saw that. I saw
died
that.
like
but
2 weeks
come on.
before.
While you guys are looking it up, by the way, notice how you said
Roger Clinton?
Hillary Clinton's brother.
Oh, okay. Hillary. Okay, sorry. Go
So,
ahead.
Rob, going to what you said, show me the photo. Show me Osama bin Laden.
And-
show me one video or one
Look at his
photo,
face.
And-
one photo of the airplane that hit the Pentagon. Show it to me.
Yes.
And-
Show me the
and-
airplane that hit the
and-
Pentagon, because nobody out there can prove to me that it hit it.
Vinny,
Yeah.
to your credit, we had Epstein's brother here, and this
Shady.
first-hand account from her, both of them agree that they didn't really know each other. That's what they said, and they both agree that that's not him, the one on the pictures.
He's not.
So
well,
the 2 closest people to him, they both don't believe
so
that is him.
So let me ask you guys a
All right.
question. Let's play devil's advocate. He's a multi-billionaire, and you know what he said? You have to get arrested. You have to get arrested. We have to get an arrest, or else we're all screwed. And then the cameras aren't gonna work for 3 minutes. We'll edit it. Just don't worry about it. We're gonna be in charge. No matter Trump or anybody, whoever's in charge, we got you, because they're all implicated. In that 2 minutes, we're gonna come in there. We're gonna put a dead body in there. Okay. We're going to get your ass out, go have facial surgery, whatever the hell, and then whether the coroners, whoever shows up, no photos, boom, incinerate the body, done deal. Wow.
Yep.
Wow.
Too easy.
Now, I don't believe this, but this is what has been
What
said.
don't you believe?
That
Anything's
there's
possible.
movements on his bank account, and
That's verified.
Th-
Well,
and he,
it's verified.
and he
It's still
changed
active.
the trust. He changed the structure of his trust like 2 days before he committed suicide.
Humberto, and again, can I just read this? I'm going to read this. And for all the people out there that don't believe in God, Ephesians chapter 6, verse 12. For we wrestle not against flesh and blood, but against principalities, against powers, against the rulers of darkness of this world, against spiritual wickedness in high places. Once you accept that, take that and swallow that, anything is possible. Anything is possible. Because people just go, there's no way your government would. There's no way a president would. Yes, it is. Because they're all flawed human beings, bro. Evil is so freaking powerful and so good at what they do. So don't underestimate the other side, guys. I tell people this all the time, Rob. Stop underestimating the other side. What are you looking at?
Connor, can you please pull up Tony Rodham? That is Hillary Clinton's brother.
This
And
is
then
very-
also pull up the photo of Jeffrey Epstein dead, please.
Yeah, the side
So
body.
Jeffrey Epstein died on whether it was murder or suicide, August 10th of 2019.
That guy right there. Yeah, click on that. Click on that right there.
Wow.
Look at that.
That's a good one. The third
Look
one.
at that. The guy on the right.
Look
the
at
guy
that.
on the right is the
Okay.
guy that died.
So Jeffrey Epstein died on August 10th of 2019. Tony Rodham, Hillary Clinton's brother, died on June 7th of 2019.
How
So
far apart
6
is that?
weeks.
Yeah, 6
Well, you
six
put the body
weeks.
on ice.
But-
Put the
Yeah.
body on ice.
But come
But
on.
look at, can you
What?
pull up the dead photo of Epstein? Do we
The
have
sideways
one?
one.
Like yeah, where you, there it is.
Yeah, the completely different nose. Go down. Look at that nose. What, do you get a nose job in prison? To add a hook?
All right. But out of like, I'm not above this. I think it's a possibility. But out of all the bodies that you can put in there on the planet, Hillary Clinton's brother.
Well, they had a body on hand.
just
Well,
there.
and
Why not-
also,
why
if
not
you're
use
the one
it?
that has the murder
Like this-
done, you go, oh, by the way, we have the body that we can swap out. Don't worry about it.
Or you're implicated in it. He's the biggest. Clinton is the biggest name on there. We need your freaking wife's brother. Get his ass over here.
And like there's like tens of thousands of bodies they could put in there.
But by the way, I don't put it past him.
No,
because
it's not
let's
past him,
Let's
but
be honest with each other.
It's a lot. It's a lot.
Yeah. Well, you know what's a lot? You know what's a lot? Building number 7 fell because it caught on fire. Like, Roberto, if that, and you want, everybody believes it, not us. If you believe that, are you ready for this? On 9/11, when the Pentagon was hit by that airplane, FBI, Secret Service went to every surrounding gas station, every building, and confiscated all the footage, and they gave us one video.
Shitty
of
video.
Just, boom. Show me how many
80.
cameras does the
There
Pentagon
was
have?
80 other cameras that were
Give me
confiscated.
nothing is impossible. Bro, nothing. Oh, and by the way, Donald Rumsfeld, 2 days before the attack, goes, hey, we're missing $2 trillion. And guess which portion of the Pentagon
How
was
about the
hit?
dinner?
Show that.
How about the dinner right before?
Oh, the dinner with
Oh, how about Bush Senior? His dad is meeting with Osama bin Laden's brother.
That 2 days before?
At
Oh,
the
the
same
that
day. Like
day,
he's
same day.
at a Carlisle event with his brother, with the terrorist's brother.
God, come on, whatever.
Do you know who the first victim of 9/11 was? We can really go down a separate rabbit hole.
Yeah,
We're gonna
who?
do this quickly.
was it an explosion in the basement?
No.
Because when a plane hits on the 90th floor, the bombs that go off in the basement are really.
The very first, and you can fact check this, I did because I saw it on the conspiracy Reddit forum, and I was
Nice.
like, oh, I got to dig in. In the year 2000, Israeli ex-commando Daniel Lewin, allegedly the first victim of 9/11, had a bizarre super high-res portrait taken before panels resembling the Twin Towers, wearing a Swatch watch model named Hijacker, the hour, minute, second hands, and date all on 11. On 9/11, Lewin sat in row 9 of Flight 11, and he was the first person that was killed by the hijackers. His throat was slit. But it's an ex-Israeli commando that is the first victim of the 9/11 attacks, and all of it just seems very suspect. I don't know who did 9/11. I can tell you this: I don't think Jeffrey Epstein killed himself. I do believe that there is I don't believe that there's a physical list. I don't believe he was dumb enough to actually have a printout, and it's like, oh, here's Bill Clinton having sex with young girls. But obviously, everybody spends all the time talking about the New York condo, the townhouse that he bought from Les Wexner. Everybody talks about the island, but we've talked about
ranch.
this. The Zorro Ranch is so weird, and the fact that nobody
That's the
discusses
main
or
one.
investigates what's
I think
going
that's
on at the ranch.
Yeah, that's a ranch
This,
here.
this one kid made a great video about it. I think his name is what the hell is his name? Coop or something. His YouTube channel's name is Coop. He made a great 30-minute video about it. Said a bunch of stuff I've never heard before. Like these people tried to go to it a couple of years ago after Epstein had supposedly died. They fly a drone over it, and this car comes out and drives right over to them really aggressively, and goes to pull a gun on them, but he sees his family's with them, and he just tells them to get out of there. So right away, trigger response. Nobody's living there supposedly, but why is there security there? Why is it aggressively telling you not to fly a drone over it?
And from all of the reports that there's all these reports about what Jeffrey Epstein was trying to do scientifically with making little pervert Epstein clones that would
Yeah.
live on forever so his legacy would continue. The reports or rumors were that that's where everything was taking place. The scientific experiments were happening at the ranch. That was always the reason why Stephen Hawking was supposedly with Epstein, because he's in the Epstein. If there is no list, but there is a list, he is on it.
Yeah.
And they say that part of the reason why he was on it was because he was helping with the scientific research into cloning that Epstein was interested in.
Supposedly, there's a big underground facility under there because there was the drone caught pictures of vents that were coming out of the ground that would indicate a big underground structure.
Weird.
And Also, the only pictures ever taken in there were from this contractor who like took pictures without Epstein knowing because he signed NDAs, so he took pictures illegally. But there's
Is it gone?
what the pictures?
No, the ranch. Is it
No,
No,
it's
it's still there.
there.
They sold it. You know what is gone? The Palm
Still
Beach
security,
The
though.
Palm Beach mansion has
What?
been knocked down. So the one that where he was doing some crimes and he eventually got busted was in Palm Beach for the 2006 arrest with the underage girls. That mansion was purchased by someone else and then knocked down, and a new home was built. So
Man, piecing the ranch story together, because I got some scraps here and there, piecing it together. That will make a great video.
should buy the ranch.
Yeah.
All right, we have to wrap up. We have one more story. I'll leave it up to you guys. What do you want to cover? Do you want to cover Trump banning the burning of the American flag, or Lil Nas X walking around in his underpants
I'd
high
rather
on
talk
drugs?
about demons, because I absolutely
Yeah.
agree with Trump. You shouldn't burn the
Trump
flag.
is over.
End of case. Don't burn the flag. That's it.
Yeah,
Okay, and just to the flag burning thing, Connor, can you weigh in quickly and let the audience know the actual backstory of the burning of the flag? In and of itself, it's not a crime. It's a crime if you're burning the flag to protest. Well, to create another crime. Correct, Connor?
Yeah,
in
so
public.
all the guys have a hard copy of the order in front of them. Rob, if you want to hold that up to the camera so everyone can see and they have something to look at while I'm talking as
It's a
the
hard
voice
order.
from heaven here. So basically the highlighted portions point out that all it's doing is enforcing existing law, which says, you know, if you burn the flag as part of a riot or to incite violence, then you're not covered under free speech protections just by saying you burn the flag and it's constitutionally protected. So I mean, anyone who's trying to, you know, spread fear or whatever about like, oh, if I burn a flag in my backyard, I'm going to prison. No, that's not what it says. That's not what is being accomplished here, even though the debate could continue over whether that should be a thing or not.
Well,
but
and guess what? In most jurisdictions, it is illegal to burn anything in the street. While specific ordinances will vary by location, laws against open burning on public, private, or public property are common for safety, air quality, and environmental protection. You can't just take off your jacket and burn it in the middle of this fucking street.
Can I say something? Like,
Yeah.
I mean, and Brandon, you know.
Stop playing
like
with
my,
fire.
My favorite color when I pick anything is flag. Like, if it's available in flag, I will buy
Yeah,
it.
I love-
shorts,
yeah, your
flag.
shorts, everything.
Everything that can be American flag, my keychain, everything, I get American flag. If you're here, especially, and it's on the document, if you're especially here as a guest, get the out, all right? Just don't do it.
By the way, and I get it. Free speech to me is your words. Burning something, okay, it's an expression. It's a form of free speech. But it's like, bro, like, okay, you're burning the flag. You're so cool. You're such a rebel. It's like, shut the hell up, bro. These people have no fucking life. And guess what? If you don't like it, get on an airplane. Go somewhere. Like, nobody gives a shit.
Talking about flags, you should go harder on government buildings not having other flags like the LGBT flag.
Oh, yeah, what about that? And other
Burn those
countries'
flags.
Yeah,
No, don't burn them, Brandon. We're not savages. Just take them down and put them respectfully somewhere.
So if you like this clip, click right here. And if you want to see more like it, click right here. Stay angry, Patriots.